InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
My name is Kibet Colin from Kabianga High School, Kericho County. My role model is Mother Teresa. I say this because I liked her spirit of helping the poor. She helped many people, those who are poor. And even me in future, I like to be a doctor so that I can help many people who are suffering from various diseases.
My name is Zikli Fatsali. I'm from Friends School Kamsinga, Bungoma County. My role model is Christian von Koenigsegg, founder and CEO of Koenigsegg Automotive back in Sweden. He is a very innovative man. For over the past years has come up with very good ideas in terms of engineering in the automotive sector. I'd like to be able to work with him in the future.
My name is Elizabeth Afandi, Friends School Kaimosi Girls in Viga County. My role model is Maureen Mwangi. I choose her because I like the way she operates to patients. That's why when I grow up, I like to be like Maureen Mwangi.
My name is Geoffrey Aginga from Bita High School in Homa Bay County. My role model is Ben Carson. He has restored happiness to families in grotesque situations. I would like to be the same and restore happiness to such families.
My name is Kigan Asiago from the Kagumo High School, Nyeri, and my role model is Andrew Kibe. He has taken it upon himself to speak his mind, even though others disclaim his thoughts, and I'd like to emulate his behavior.
My name is Steve Austin Odero from Miranda High School, Siaya County. My role model is Ben Carson because, despite all the challenges, he did all his best to become what he wanted to be, a neurosurgeon. I'd also like to be the same as him in the future by becoming a neurosurgeon and helping people in the community.
Last week, we wrapped up the preliminary series of this competition. We are now in the second stage, the semi-finals, and it is getting more intense. I'm sure you're as excited as I am to begin the first semi-final episode of InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0, proudly sponsored by IntersWitch. Never stop. Congratulations for making it to the semi-finals.
Thank you.
Congratulations for making it to the semi-finals. You'll do great. Hi, look excited. You've made it to the semi-final stage.
Yes.
Are you excited about it?
Yes.
Good, good. Congratulations, you've made it to the semi-final stage. I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
You've made it to the semi-final stage. Congratulations. I hope you're feeling great today, excited.
Yeah.
Changamka. Are you happy to be here today?
Yes.
I'm happy too. This is the semi-final stage. You're one of the semi-finalists. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Change you wish to see in the world. I've already met our contestants and you've met them too, and I'm sure that they're ready to make a change and a difference in the world. Our contestants are ready to show us that they can fill the spots at the finals. There are only 6 final spots. Who will make it? I wish I could take all of them, but there has to be a winner. What are we playing for? At the end of this season, the winner of InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0 will be awarded a 1.5 million Kenya shillings university scholarship, inclusive of an annual stipend. They'll also receive a laptop and certificate of participation. The student who comes in second place will be awarded a university scholarship worth 750,000 Kenya shillings, a laptop and certificate of participation, while the student in third place will be awarded a university scholarship worth 150,000 Kenya shillings. The show is getting even more intense as we near the finals. Let's see how our contestants will fare today. Kibet?
Yes.
What are some of the important things you can say you need on this competition, especially as it gets more intense here in the semi-finals?
I need speed, accuracy, and also confidence.
And confidence.
Yes.
And I can see you already have that last part figured out. Your
Yes.
confidence, thank you very much. Keegan.
Hi.
What have you done differently? So you prepared for the preliminary stage, sasa uko hapa, semi-finals, and I'm sure you're feeling the pressure. Sindo, it's a bit more, but don't you worry, I know you can do it. But what have you done differently to make it here today?
At first, I thought that it was all about studying, but no, it's about the speed and the accuracy. Yes, most people have the answers, but it's the time that they don't have.
You're right, especially in the first round, the foundation round, and even in the second round, time matters a lot, and your speed.
Yeah.
Wycliffe,
Yes,
how are you feeling today?
quite nervous.
Quite nervous?
Yes.
Do you have been given any pointers on what to do when you're feeling nervous? Maybe it could help a lot of us here today.
Apart from breathing in and breathing out, trying to avoid what you're supposed to do, just think of other things, something like that.
Something like that. Don't think about things too much. Don't go too far. But yes, do breathe in, breathe out, and be ready for the competition. You are worth it. InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0 began with over 2,000 students from high schools across Kenya. They sat for the internal examination in their schools. They also sat for the qualification test to come to this show. 54 made it, and now that number has reduced to 18. This 18 will compete in the semi-final stage and try to battle it out for only 6 finalist spots. Who will make it? Contestants, the race to the finals begins. Are you ready?
Yes.
In the foundation round, you only have 15 seconds to attempt the questions. Speed and accuracy are of utmost importance, all right? Foundation round, question 1. The process in which the heavier impurities settle at the bottom is called what? Is it crystallization, filtration, evaporation, or sedimentation? The process in which the heavier impurities settle at the bottom is called what? The faster you are, the more points you earn, the fastest student scoring 10 points each. Question 2. Find the value of x in the figure above. Find the value of x in the figure above. Is it A, 4√3 centimeters, B, 5√3 centimeters, C, 10√3 centimeters, or is it D, 20√3 centimeters? The correct answer to this question is option C. If you're able to figure it out, the value of x is 10√3 centimeters. Question 3. A stretched string has a fundamental frequency of 10 hertz. The number of overtones between 10 hertz and 50 hertz is what? Is it A, 3, B, 2, C, 5, or D, 4? The results are in for that question. None of the contestants got it right. I'm wishing you the best of luck in the next questions. Question 4. Which of the following organisms is a primary consumer in the structure given below? Is it the mouse? Is it the grass? Is it the owl or the grasshopper? Which of these is the primary consumer in the structure given? Geoffrey?
Grasshopper.
A grasshopper. What do you define as a primary consumer?
Primary consumer are the consumers that feed on the pollinators.
And in this case?
The pollinator is the grass.
The grass.
Yeah.
So the primary consumer would be the grasshopper. That is indeed correct. Let's see how the contestants fared. All of them knew this answer, the grasshopper being the primary consumer. Congratulations to all of you. Let's proceed. Question 5. What is 2 to the power of 6? What is 2 to the power of 6? Is it A, 64, B, 12, C, 24, or D, 48? Elizabeth, explain to us how we can arrive at finding the answer.
You multiply 2 6 times.
And if you do that, what do you get?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Do it right now. Do it. Just do it as slowly as you can. 2 times 2, you get?
4,
4 times 2,
8,
8 times 2,
16,
16 times 2,
32,
32 times 2,
64.
64 is the correct answer. Thank you very much for sharing, Elizabeth. It seems you actually were kind of sort of sure. Yes, you got it right and earned yourself 5 points. Question 6. The membrane that surrounds the vacuole of a plant cell is called what? Is it the tonoplast, the cell membrane, the nuclear membrane, or is it the chloroplast? What is the membrane that surrounds the vacuole of a plant called? The correct answer is the tonoplast. Contestants, Here are the results for that question. This brings us to the halfway point of the foundation round. Before we proceed, just take a look at your total points and average time. You can tell how you've been faring so far. 6 questions to go. At the end of this round, only 4 of you will proceed to the advanced round. Contestants, whatever you've earned now can be changed if you attempt the next set of questions properly.
In 2018, IntersWitch started a journey to change the future of African students through STEM education, a niche but a very powerful tool for growth and development of the African continent.
Sometimes all you need to do is just ignite something. The thing is there already, the passion is there, but sometimes that ignition creates the right spark to move us in the right direction. And I think what InterswitchSPAK has done is to create that spark.
Since then, we have directly reached over 7,000 students and over 800 schools participating in Kenya with the InterswitchSPAK initiative. With over $6 million committed towards STEM-focused impact across Africa, InterswitchSPAK has fulfilled the dreams of at least 24 Sparksters in Kenya to pursue their tertiary education at reputable schools in Kenya, the USA, UK, and beyond. Through initiatives like this, IntersWitch continues to inspire Africa to greatness. IntersWitch never stop.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chimes, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch. It was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, flip that switch, build that business, scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at IntersWitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
Question 7 of the foundation round. What is the equivalent capacitance of the circuit above? What is the equivalent capacitance of the circuit above? Is it 4.8, 10, 2.4, or is it 20? What is the equivalent capacitance? Steve?
20.
You say 20? Why? Can you just explain to us that we understand?
Get the total capacitance in a parallel arrangement. We add the individual capacitance, it's 8 and 12 to get 20 parallels.
That is indeed correct. Based on the results, Kibet, Geoffrey, and Keegan were able to earn the maximum 10 points. Question 8. Simplify into brackets 2a plus 1 to the power of 2 equals 9. Is A 2? Is A 4? Is A 6? Or is A 1? I hope you've been able to calculate this. Kibet, if you simplify that, what do you get?
I think you'll get 1.
You think you'll get 1? Anyone with a different answer, Geoffrey? I think it is 1. Well, you thought correctly. The correct answer is 1. Geoffrey, I know you were not able to get this right, but now that you've thought about it more, you know it's 1, yes? Yeah. And that is it. That's how it works in this show. Speed, but also accuracy. Question 9. What is the name of the element whose electronic configuration is given above? So take a look at that diagram. What is the name of the element whose electronic configuration looks like that? Is it neon, phosphorus, potassium, or silicon? 15 seconds are up. Wycliffe?
I wrote D, silicon.
D, silicon. Elizabeth, do you have a different answer?
B.
Elizabeth says B, and B indeed is the correct answer. That is the electronic configuration of phosphorus. Right, Wycliffe? Now you'll never miss that question again. Question 10. What is the basic role or profession of an organism in a community called? The basic role or profession of an organism in a community is called what? Is it ecosystem, ecological niche, community, or habitat? The correct answer is the ecological niche. Question 11. Which of the following forces match the correct type of force? Which of the following forces matches the correct type of force? Is it magnetic contact, electrostatic contact, tension contact, or thrust field? Kibet, would you like to give it a try?
I think it's tension contact.
So tension is a type of contact force?
Yes.
Would you tell us more about it, or more about, say, magnetic force? What type of force is that?
Magnetic force is a non-contact force.
Non-contact force. What about electrostatic?
It's also a non-contact force.
And thrust?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure about thrust, but you're sure the tension is contact force, and that is indeed correct. You've earned yourself 10 points. Congratulations. This is the final question in the advanced round. Are you ready, contestants?
Yes.
Question 12. Which of these halogens has the highest electronegativity? Which of these halogens has the highest electronegativity? Is it bromine, fluorine, iodine, or chlorine? Keegan, do tell us, which halogen has the highest electronegativity?
Fluorine.
Fluorine is correct. So Keegan, how did you come about that?
Electronegativity is the ability of an atom to gain an electron. And fluorine is the first halogen, so it has the highest electronegativity.
The first halogen. Thank you very much for explaining that to us. Those of us who might not remember any of our, this is in chemistry, yes? Any of our chemistry, now we know. That brings us to the final question in the foundation round. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll find out which 4 contestants will proceed to the advanced round of the first semi-final episode of InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chime, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch. It was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, flip that switch, build that business, scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at IntersWitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
Welcome back. This is InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0, where champions are made. We've seen our 6 super sparks putting in their best, but whose best is good enough? We only need 4 contestants to make it to the next round, the advanced round. Who will it be? Based on the results, our contestants, you did very well. However, dropping out of this race, Elizabeth, it has been a pleasure to have you on this show. I know you've given it your best, but don't you worry, you're going to do great exploits in future. Kindly give it up for Elizabeth as she exits the stage. Unfortunately, one other student is exiting the stage at this point. I believe in all of you, and even if you exit the stage, you have done great. Geoffrey, it has been great having you. Thank you for gracing our stage. Kindly give it up for Geoffrey. This is InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0, proudly brought to you by IntersWitch. Never stop. We have 4 contestants on stage, ready to tackle questions in the advanced round. At the end of that advanced round, only 2 contestants can make it to the final stage. Our contestants, in the advanced round, you get to pick your subject areas. We'll then pull 10 questions for you, which you'll have to answer within 45 seconds. In order to determine the sequence of play, we take a turn. Take a turn puzzle for today is match the following quantities with their corresponding units. We have the quantities as molar energy, momentum, pressure, and entropy. The units are J over mole, J over K, kilogram meter per second, or Newton per meter squared. All the contestants seem to have gotten this right. Going first will be Keegan, followed by Kibet, then Wycliffe, and then Steve. Keegan, are you ready?
Yes, my name is Keegan Asiago, and I'm ready to spark.
Keegan, now is your time to spark. How many bones are in an adult? How many excretory organs are used by mammals? What is the HCF of the number 12, 18, 24?
24.
Find the mean of the set of data 7, 3, 8.
5.
What is the maximum electrons for P sublevel?
8.
How many electrons can the shell with the principal quantum number of 2 hold?
Pass.
How many edges does a cube have?
12.
Find the difference between the square of 5 and the sum of 5 and 3.
Pass.
What African country has the largest gold reserve?
Ghana.
Name the densest jungle in the world.
Arizona.
How many excretory organs are used by mammals?
3.
What is the HCF of the number 12, 18, 24?
48.
Kindly give it up for Gigan. Kibet, are you ready?
My name is Kibet Colin from Kabianga High School and I'm ready to spark.
Kibet, now is your time to spark. What is the type of reproduction that does not involve fusion of gametes?
Asexual.
The type of reproduction not involving fusion of gametes?
Asexual.
The oxidation state of manganese is KMnO4, which is?
1 plus 1.
How many neutrons are present in an atom with a mass number and atomic number 27 and 13 respectively?
14.
Find the median of 7, 10 and 4.
7.
Round off 7.8234 to 2 decimal places.
7.82.
What year was the independence of the Republic of Kenya formed?
1963.
What year was the Central Bank of Kenya established?
Pass.
What is the force exerted by an engine of power 700 watts moving at a constant velocity of 5 meters per second?
Pass.
Thank you very much, Kibet. Those were your 10 questions. Kindly give it up for him. Wycliffe?
My name is Wycliffe Atsali and I'm ready to spark.
Wycliffe, now is your time to spark. The study of plants and animals is called?
Biology.
Herbicides are chemicals used to control? The atomic weight of oxygen is?
8, 16.
The electronic configuration of an element is? Simplify 1 over 3 to the power of negative 2.
Pass.
What is the mode of the following numbers? 12, 11. How many days are there in a leap year?
6.
What is the total number of oceans in the world?
6.
A 50 kg man ascends. What is the force exerted by an engine? Herbicides are chemicals used to control what?
Pests.
The electronic configuration of an element is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. How many ampere electrons are there in the element?
5.
Simplify 1 over 3 to the power of negative 2.
9.
That is it. Kindly give it up for Wycliffe. Steve, are you ready?
Yes. Steve Nodero, Maranda High School, ready to spark.
Steve, now is your time to spark. What involves the study of plants?
Botany.
What links the veins and the arteries? An element X forms an oxide of XO2. What is the valency of X?
2.
What is the maximum number of hydrogen bonds in a water molecule?
2.
A pulley system has 2 pulleys in the fixed block and 3 in the movable block. Its velocity ratio is? The velocity ratio of a plane inclined at an angle of theta to the horizontal. What is known as the dark continent?
Africa.
Who gave the theory of relativity? The slope of velocity time plot gives?
Gives acceleration.
The maximum displacement from the equilibrium position in a simple harmonic motion is called? An element X forms an oxide of XO2. What is the valency of X?
Pass.
What is the maximum number of hydrogen bonds in a water molecule?
6.
That is it. Give it up for Steve, please. You're watching InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0, proudly brought to you by IntersWitch. 4 contestants on stage have attempted questions in the advanced round, and they've done incredibly well. However, the best of the best have to make it. We have Kibet, Keegan, Wycliffe, and Steve. I congratulate you for the far that you've come. Only 2 of you will make it to the final stage. Here are the results. In first position, the contestant had 120 points. In second position, the contestant had 100 points. In third position, 80 points. And the fourth had 40 points. Exiting the stage at this point, Wycliffe, it's not you. Congratulations, you are our first finalist on InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0. Congratulations for that, Wycliffe. Keegan, Steve Austin, unfortunately, after making it this far and doing so well, it is the end of your Spark journey. But be the change that you want to believe in, all right? Kindly give it up for them as they exit. And that leaves us with Kibet. You are also a finalist. How does it feel, Kibet?
It feels nice.
Feels nice.
Yes.
Wycliffe?
It's nice. Also.
It's nice.
Yes.
But remember, there's so much work to be done. You've seen as the competition progresses, the questions are getting a little bit tougher. So you have to work hard for this final stage of this competition, all right?
Yes.
Congratulations to Kibet and Wycliffe, our first 2 finalists in this competition. Next week, we reveal another 2 Sparksters moving on to the final stage of InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0. Who will it be? You'll have to meet me here next time, but in the meantime, do join the conversation on social media. It has been a wonderful time indeed here on this show. I've been your host, Faith Minor. Till next time, be the change you want to see in the world.
InterswitchSPAK is an Interswitch Switch a Future initiative.